Right then, on today's Liverpool News Daily, we're going to run the rule over some cracking stories. Richard Hughes can't miss out on a £68 million deal for the Brazil forward. Meanwhile, Andoni Iraola has spoken out on Joe Gomez's situation at Liverpool following his injury. Plus, ynwa has informed Andoni Iraola of his decision. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome. We've got some thrilling Liverpool news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Liverpool updates. Liverpool's relentless pursuit of a world-class successor to Mohamed Salah has taken a fascinating twist, with Iraola's recruitment team now keeping a keen eye on the ongoing saga surrounding ynwa. While the Ivorian sensation looked destined for Paris Saint-Germain after snubbing an Anfield move, Real Madrid have dramatically crashed the race following a rejected €100 million opening bid. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Diomande is open to a Bernabeu switch, setting off a domino effect in the transfer market that could inadvertently hand the Reds an even more intriguing opportunity. With Jose Mourinho spearheading a massive squad overhaul in the Spanish capital, the impending arrival of another marquee forward means a major sacrifice must be made in Los Blancos' frontline. ESPN reports that Brazilian prodigy Endrick, who shone on loan at Lyon last season with 16 goal contributions, is now facing an uncertain future as Mourinho evaluates his options during pre-season. Given Iraola's tactical vision to build a youthful, dynamic attacking unit capable of taking Liverpool back to the absolute summit of European football, snapping up the 20-year-old superstar might just prove to be the ultimate transfer coup this summer. Do you think Endrick would actually be a better fit for Iraola's system than Diomande? Following up on our top story today, Liverpool's pre-season preparations have hit an immediate snag as defensive concerns rear their head once again during the tour of North America. The Reds' opening friendly against Sunderland out in Nashville delivered a bitter blow that leaves the senior squad in a rather precarious spot before the real action even gets underway. Supporters watching on were left holding their breath as the backlines suddenly looked perilously thin with yet another established defender trudging off the pitch prematurely. It is precisely the sort of ill-timed setback that sends shockwaves through the fan base just as excitement for the new campaign was reaching fever pitch. The anxiety centers entirely around Joe Gomez, who was forced off just 7 minutes into the contest after pulling up in obvious distress. The 28-year-old appeared to suffer a sharp muscular injury, leaving the medical team with no choice but to withdraw him instantly to avoid further damage. Liverpool staff are scheduled to conduct comprehensive scans in the coming hours to determine the full extent of the damage to the versatile defender. The club hierarchy has already made it crystal clear that absolutely no risks will be taken with his recovery process, regardless of how long he might be sidelined. Speaking after the match, manager Andoni Iraola offered a frank and measured assessment of the misfortune that has cast a cloud over the early stages of the tour. The Basque tactician admitted his immense frustration at losing such an influential figure right after the squad had navigated an excruciating week of double training sessions entirely unscathed. While refusing to jump to conclusions before the official medical report is published, Iraola conceded that losing Gomez represents the absolute worst outcome possible from an opening fixture. Regardless of any ongoing speculation surrounding the player's long-term future or tactical role, the manager's sole focus remains firmly on getting his defender back to full fitness. Amidst the prevailing gloom, Iraola was able to provide a much-needed ray of hope regarding the physical condition of promising young defender Jeremy Jacquet. The French starlet was deliberately left out of the matchday squad against Sunderland purely as a precautionary measure following a minor physical tweak in training. Having already missed a substantial chunk of action earlier in the calendar year, the coaching staff are adopting an extremely cautious approach to managing his workload. Iraola expressed genuine optimism that Jacquet will be fully cleared to feature in the final leg of the American tour, offering a vital boost to the rotation. The mood in the camp has been further lifted by the arrival of several marquee names as the squad sets up base in Chicago for the next leg. Key figures Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, and Ryan Gravenberch have officially linked up with the group and are scheduled to take part in full training immediately. However, their welcome presence does little to solve the acute shortage at the back, where Giovanni Leone, Virgil van Dijk, and Connor Bradley all remain unavailable for selection. While the promising partnership of young prospects Mortala Ndiaye and Ifeanyi Ndukwe caught the eye against Sunderland, relying on raw youth for an entire grueling campaign remains a risky proposition. With the transfer window set to slam shut on the 1st of September, Iraola and sporting director Richard Hughes are well aware that time is ticking to fortify the squad. The manager candidly admitted in his press conference that the team's depth across the defensive line and out on the flanks is currently stretched to its absolute limits. Club officials are now actively working behind the scenes to secure high-quality reinforcements before the official season commences next month. Do you reckon the board will manage to bring in the necessary defensive cover before the transfer deadline arrives, or should Iraola trust the young academy prospects to step up? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Moving swiftly on from our previous story, the options available to Andoni Iraola in his bid to replace Mohamed Salah at Liverpool are beginning to look perilously thin. The legendary Egyptian departed Anfield at the end of last season, yet his vacant throne on the right flank has remarkably still not welcomed a rightful successor. Whilst last month's £34 million arrival of Spanish forward Victor Munoz remains our sole attacking reinforcement, intense speculation surrounding potential swoops for Bradley Barcola and Ynwa has yielded precious little progress. With the summer window closing in just over a month and the new campaign looming even closer, Iraola must act decisively before the clock runs out on our recruitment drive. Our lingering pursuit of Leipzig's prodigy, Ynwa, appears to be slipping away following a bitter update from the continent. Despite our ambition matching Real Madrid's rejected £85 million offer, Jose Mourinho's side have stolen a march in negotiations after positive talks with the teenager's representatives. The French champions Paris Saint-Germain had long seemed his preferred destination, but this sudden twist leaves us firmly on the back foot as the Ivorian tilts towards the Santiago Bernabeu. Can Iraola turn this saga around in time, or should we set our sights on an alternative world-class talent to reignite our front line? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's meet again soon to discuss the greatest club, Liverpool.
See you next time.
See you soon.